According to statistics, nowhere in Nigeria is the urban population growth as rapid as in Lagos State, with an annual growth rate of about 4% over the last 2 decades. The city's population stands in excess of 18 million people, with a population density estimated at 17,068 people per square kilometers of the state's total land mass of 999.58 square kilometers. Lagos alone accounts for more than 7 million of the country's more than 23 million housing deficit, which is further compounded by the state's relatively small land mass amidst large water bodies. While Lagos' population is a large part of its economic vibrancy, it is also a factor in the city's overburdened infrastructure. A major feature of this mass urbanization is the overwhelming proliferation of informal settlements and slums. The prevalence of these communities are characterized by a drastic lack of basic infrastructure and services. Their condition of squalor has resulted in arguments about their legal status, which is in turn a justification for forced eviction and demolition of these settlements by the government. According to non-government organizations, forcibly removal of persons or communities from their place of habitual residence against their will is not a way to tackle the problems posed by these complex urban pressures.
The government needs to explore all kinds of prospects for making affordable housing available to the majority who live here. Keep in mind that more than 2/3 of those who live in Lagos live in the slums. And now you have over 100 slums. So demolishing them is not the solution, because when you demolish them, they will move from one slum to the other.
Government need to engage the people before any attempt of eviction. Secondly, government need to ensure participatory communal responsibilities before doing anything of taking people from a particular place to the other.
This approach has been termed counterproductive, as evicted persons or communities simply relocate to other informal settlements in their desperate search for a place to live. In view of this, the general consensus by NGOs is that forced eviction cannot eradicate slums or informal settlements. Hence the call for a rational framework of engagement among all stakeholders to chart sustainable approaches.
It's essential that when we have enabling policy that is human friendly and the people are aware of, any demolition subsequently will be properly done, and it will be human focused. It will centralize on the masses.
The government needs to work with different stakeholders to develop people sensitive, land housing policies that create the framework for people to access land, access housing in a way that is open and transparent, and in a way that is also affordable.
These approaches, they say, will simultaneously help address urban marginality while promoting social and economic inclusion and integrated development for all residents of Lagos. Funke Adesoji, STV News.